Welcome! Today we'll learn about the Battle for Monte Castello, one of the battles in which the Brazilian army took part during the Second World War. Even though the battle was fought in northern Italy, the enemies were not Italians, they were Germans. Although it is considered just one battle, the Battle for Castello consisted of 6 offensives against 3 enemy positions, and in the bigger picture, it was part of an Allied mission to cross the Nazi defensive lines and liberate the city of Bologna, and also other important objectives on the way to Berlin. Basically, the positions were garrisoned by the Nazis, with their infantry and equipment, but also with small platoons of Italian and Turkish soldiers under their command. And I have to remind you, the true Italian government had already joined the Allies, while the Republic of Turkey was formally neutral. The German forces were composed of veterans who fought in Stalingrad, and in addition to being armed to the teeth, their experience warranted elite status among the Nazi ranks. Things did not look so good for the Brazilians, and on top of that, the generals agreed that the only way to prepare them for combat was through combat. And so, they were sent to many battles, but surprisingly, they liberated many cities. There are monuments there to honor those caduci brasiliani. The American general in charge of the offensive, Mark Clark, wanted to capture the city of Bologna as quickly as possible, so he ordered some troops to breach the Gothic line at Mount Castello and Mount Belvedere. Those troops included Brazilians and Americans. Without wasting time, the Americans took Mount Belvedere and reached the crest of Castello, but they were repelled by the Nazi counteroffensive. And the massive use of grenades forced the Allies back to square one. While the Brazilians prepared for another offensive, the Germans attacked the Americans and captured Mount Belvedere, inflicting heavy casualties and gaining tactical advantage. Because of the constant rain, there was a lot of mud, so when the Allies eventually attacked, their tanks were halted, and these men were just shot down. It was perhaps the bloodiest part of the battle. The Nazis won a small victory but lasted until the winter, forcing the Allies to wait for the spring, because attacking the mountains in those conditions would be suicide. Eventually, American reinforcements arrived, and it was a troop of soldiers specialized in mountain combat. On the 21st of February of 1945, at 6 a.m., the Brazilian generals unleashed all of their soldiers and artillery on Castello, routing the enemy. The Americans, led by the 10th Mountain Division, attacked cautiously, stoically advancing until they captured their objective with as few casualties as possible. The Gothic line was breached. The Allied troops kept advancing and liberating many cities, but over 400 Brazilians and 50 Americans died during the offensives. And that's it for now. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a nice day.